Welcome to the Growth Lab channel.
Okay, get this. The device you are using to focus on this explainer right now is literally the most powerful and efficient supercomputer on the entire planet. Nope, not your phone, not your laptop. I'm talking about your brain. And today, we're going to show you how to hack it.
All right, so let's start with a number, 20 watts. What do you think that tiny little bit of energy can actually power? I mean, it's not a lot, right? Maybe a teeny tiny desk lamp? A phone charger, maybe?
Well, yeah, you could power a really dim light bulb with it, or, and you're not going to believe this, your entire brain. That's it. Just 20 watts. That's all the juice that 3-pound supercomputer between your ears needs to think, create, focus, everything. Now, to put that into perspective, because the sheer scale of that efficiency it's just staggering. A modern supercomputer, one with comparable processing power, it needs 20 megawatts. That is literally 1,000,000 times more energy. Your brain isn't just smart, it's an absolute masterpiece of biological engineering. So, okay, here's the big question, the paradox, right? If you're walking around with a supercomputer that runs on the same power as a dim light bulb, why does trying to focus for even just an hour feel like an Olympic sport? Why are we so easily distracted? Well, that's the mystery we are cracking wide open today. Okay, let's just get one thing straight right off the bat. If you struggle with focus, it is not a moral failing. You are not lazy. It is, pure and simple, an energy management problem. It's all about how that amazing brain of yours uses its fuel. So where in the world does all that energy go? Well, picture this. A whopping 75% of your brain's entire 20-watt budget is spent on just one thing, communication. It's the fuel for sending signals between its 100 billion neurons. It's like running the busiest telephone network in the universe. But here's the really wild part. Your brain is guzzling energy even when you're just chilling out, doing nothing. Scientists found this is actually an evolutionary feature, kind of like an energy leak that keeps your brain on high alert, in a state of constant readiness. It's always packaging up neurotransmitters, getting ready to fire, so you can think and react in a split second. All right, time to meet the boss, the CEO of your brain. This is the prefrontal cortex, or the PFC for short. Think of it as your own personal command center for all the big stuff, planning, making decisions, and, most importantly for us today, controlling your attention. And here's a fun fact. For a lot of you watching, it's still under construction, finishing its development right around age 25. So how does this boss actually make you focus? It's not magic, it's a real physical process. It sends out these little electrical signals called beta bursts. You can think of them like traffic cops for your attention, actively waving through what's important and telling all the distracting thoughts to stop. And the best part? This is a skill. It's something you can actually train. So if we want to get those beta bursts firing on all cylinders, the first thing we've got to do is upgrade your hardware. And no, I'm not talking about a new computer. I'm talking about the biological fundamentals: sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Seriously, forget pulling all-nighters. That's like trying to run a marathon after you've deleted all your training data and stayed up all night eating junk food. It just doesn't work. Sleep is when your brain does its most essential housekeeping. It's consolidating memories, literally washing away harmful toxins, and that REM sleep phase, that's critical for cementing whatever you just studied. Sacrificing sleep isn't a badge of honor. It's literally sabotaging your focus. And you have to give your brain the right raw materials. Think of this stuff as premium fuel for your CPU. You've got omega-3s in salmon for cell repair, antioxidants in berries for protection, flavonoids, yep, that means dark chocolate is on the menu, to boost blood flow. What you eat isn't just for your body. It's a direct upgrade for your ability to focus. Now, here's a mind bender for you. Exercise doesn't just give you more energy for your body, it actually makes your brain use its own energy more efficiently. It acts like a buffer, helping your brain perform at a super high level even when its energy supply is running low. It is a direct investment in your cognitive horsepower. Okay, so our hardware is upgraded, we're running on premium fuel. Now it's time to install the right software. We're talking about the mental strategies and tools that are going to run perfectly on your newly optimized brain. To do that, you first need to understand your brain's internal chemical crew. These little guys, neurotransmitters. They control everything from your motivation to your alertness. But here's the problem. Modern tech is designed to hijack the system, training your brain to crave those cheap, instant, unsatisfying rewards from notifications, likes, and endless scrolling. So this is how we hack it back. The Pomodoro technique. It's not just some random timer. It is a neurochemical masterpiece. You focus for 25 minutes, right? That creates a little time pressure, which gets your norepinephrine going for alertness. Then, when the timer goes off, you get a little dopamine hit for finishing the task. And that 5-minute break, that's what replenishes the acetylcholine you need for sustained focus. It's absolutely genius. And for the love of all that is holy, please stop trying to multitask. It's a myth. Your brain physically cannot do it. What you're really doing is something called task switching, and it's basically like flooring the gas pedal in your car while it's in neutral. You're burning a ton of fuel, making a lot of noise, and going absolutely nowhere. It's so inefficient and just drains your brain's energy. And the cost of all that switching, it's massive. We're talking a productivity loss of up to 40% every time you just quickly check an email. But even worse, it takes an average of 23 minutes to get back into that deep focus zone you just left. Single tasking isn't just a good idea, it's a biological necessity for getting real work done. Okay, and finally, let's talk about mindfulness. And I want you to think about this not as some kind of spiritual, mystical thing, but as a literal gym workout for your prefrontal cortex. You are training your brain to fire those beta bursts, those little attention cops, more effectively. You're building the attention muscle that lets you notice a distraction and then consciously decide to let it go. All right, let's bring it all home. The main takeaway here is that focus is not some magical talent you're either born with or you're not. It is a biological, trainable skill. You are the one in the driver's seat of this incredible supercomputer. So here it is, the secret of the 20-watt brain hack. Stop trying to brute force your way through distractions. It's not about trying harder, it's about working smarter. It's about directing your brain's limited but incredibly powerful energy with absolute precision. Okay, now it's your turn. I want to hear from you. We've talked about the science-backed strategies, but I know everyone out there has their own secret weapon. So what is your number one, your absolute go-to brain hack for getting in the zone and staying locked in? Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Let's build an amazing toolkit together for this whole community. And hey, if this explainer helped you understand that supercomputer in your head just a little bit better, do us a massive favor, crush that like button, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive. So I'll leave you with this one final thought. You already have all the power you need, and it's running on just 20 watts. The question isn't how to get more energy, it's about how to use the energy you already have with the surgical precision of a master. Now go out there and be unstoppable.